Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be tying a fly that has been catching a lot of fish for me lately on the lakes, and that is a gold humungous. Now I actually did a tying video on this fly probably 3 years ago now, and I tied another variation of it, an angel hair humungous, which is kind of a slimmer profiled golden black fly. This is more like the traditional Scottish version with a hackle. It's a bit bulkier. Now I'm tying this fly on a Hanak 200 in a size 10. It's a really good wet fly hook, streamer hook. And then on this one here, I've just got a 3mm gold tungsten bead. I'm just going to tie in some black marabou here for the tail. And I'm actually going to tie it in at the front like this and work it down, because that just helps build up the body and give me a really nice even body when I do wind my chenille through for this one. Perfect. I'll stick a couple of wraps just behind the tail there. I find that does help it, well, it helps it not foul, which is nice. Now for the flash, I'm going to add some flash on either side of the tail. I'm actually using a mix of sparkle flash. So I've got some gold in there, there's some silver, and there's some copper. The original actually had all of the flash tied out underneath or on the top, but I kind of like it, the flash just along the side there. And I'll just do the same on the side here. It is a very bright, aggressive streamer, this one. So don't be afraid to put a lot of flash in it. That's kind of the point of it. There are a lot of other good black flies that are a lot subtler. So if I'm going to fish this, I want it to be, you know, big, bright, and out there. Hence the name humungous. All right, now we're just tying in a gold wire here, gold wire rib, because that's going to hold down our hackle when we tie that in. Now for the body here, I'm just using a gold chenille. It's actually a solderini humungous chenille, but you can use, you can use any type of, gold cactusy style chenille. And you can dub it as well. If you have some gold dubbing, that's absolutely fine. Winding through. If you pull back on the fibers, you actually get a little bit more bulk. You kind of don't bed them down. Pull that back. Perfect. Now we're just going to tie that off. And now the next stage for us here is actually the hackle. For the hackle, I like to use a grizzled hen hackle, and I actually go quite a large feather for this. And the reason is I like the bulk and the presence of this fly. If I wanted a slimmer black and gold fly, I would use the other variation of this pattern that I fish, which is the angel hair one, which is the other video I did tying a gold humungous. So I'm going to tie this in at the front. So you see I've gone for that bulky feather. It's like a reasonably large feather. And I don't do too many turns, because you don't need too many turns of it. You kind of go 1.5 around the front and then 2 to the back. There we go, just like that. And now we've got the wire here. Let that hang. The wire is just to counter rib and lock that hackle down. So kind of just wiggle it through, trying not to pull too many of the fibers down, but it's not the end of the world, because it is, the hackle is deliberately big. So if you do, actually happen to lock a few of the fibers down, it's not the end of the world. Get it to the front. I'm going to lock this wire down with the thread. Give it a little wiggle like that to rotate it around, it'll pop off. Then I just pop a couple of half hitches around the front here. Break my thread, put a dab of super glue on there, and that fly is good to go. There it is, gold humungous. Bigger version than the angel hair. It's more of the traditional Scottish style. Sensational wild brown trout fly. It's just so good. So give it a tie, give it a fish. And if you don't tie, you can also purchase this fly at the Fly Life shop as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like it if you did, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all next one.